what's up guys and girls, JPJC Pero here from MMO-play.com. Today I'm going to be looking at the game Project Tank, which is from Gamebox.com. It is a browser-based MMO, and as the name says it all, it is a tank-based MMO. Let's see what it's all about. Alright guys and girls, so right off the bat, we appear to be in closed beta for this game. And we start off in what appears to be a garage. This is where you'll be doing all the customizations to your tanks in-game. So I'm going to go through a couple things. I did a little bit of research before I started this game, and there are currently 60 different tanks, roughly 60 tanks. Gamebox actually announced that they will be exceeding 200 tank types. Now there are 3 tank types. There are the light tanks, the medium tanks, the heavy tanks. So your light tanks are essentially, your scout units. The heavy being on the frontier, taking a lot of damage, and the medium is being the medium, so it's in between the light and heavy. So when we look at the game, you're probably wondering what kind of customization features are there. So if we go to research, which will take a little second to load here, we'll be able to look at, multiple tanks you can upgrade to. They're all based on real tanks in life, as far as I know. For instance, we're looking at the Panther, the E50. I remember playing these tanks in all kinds of different games back in the day. And what you want to do is, if you click that, it opens up another tree, for instance, where you can upgrade different things, so you can increase your armor. It could increase, your speed, your rate of fire. It tells you everything here. For instance, I can mount this. I can mount that. Do I have enough for that? And apparently I have enough for that too. Ooh, what's this? I don't know what I'm buying. I'm just going all out here. But yeah, you can buy different things with different attributes, and that is what makes this game an MMO. Like I said, at the same time, as much as you're going to be upgrading, the specs of your tank, you can actually get brand new tanks. So let's get into the actual battle here and see what this game's all about. Alright guys and girls, so before we go into the battle, I wanted to talk about a couple things. Up here you can see that there are different slots. These are different slots for different tank types. So if you click this, for instance, now we are at the MS1 tank. And, you can build, a nice arsenal of tanks by, unlocking new slots if you want to get different tanks. And, play around and experiment. That's what this game's about. It shows you what everything is on the side. If you're wondering what the currency is, there is gold, there's cash, and there's XP. The way the XP works is you need, obviously, a certain amount of XP to get unlocks, and once you have the requirements, it's simple as, clicking, buying the tank, and then eventually getting it set up. So let's go into battle. I'm going to use my original tank here because I did a few modifications to it, and it's a little bit better than this. Alright guys and girls, we're just logging in here now. The level is Moscow, and that sounds very familiar, doesn't it? Because they tried to base this on historic events, so all the levels are basically historic in the sense that they were once real battles that most likely used tanks. As you can see here, here's my allies. Now, what Gamebox said is that, as much as they tried to aim for as much as they tried to get it geographically correct as possible, they did alter, the environment so that it was accurate enough to Moscow, and the same with all the other levels, but it isn't 100% because it's almost impossible to make it 100%, and that's completely understandable. But they did try to go over the top and, make it very similar to the actual event that occurred in the past. Now, the interesting thing about this game is they're really heavy on your strategic moving and using the environments to support you. So, you use cover and stuff. And if you hit shift, you can see you get to aim down sight, which is really important, personally, for the long range. Oh man, I really suck. Here we go. Here. Oh, no. Oh, the controls are WASD, by the way. I don't know why I'm having such difficult time. Oh no, Jesse, go. Alright, you're gonna aim down here. They will light up red when you're actually going up. There you go. You can see that damage is being taken off. And we have destroyed the enemy. Hopefully I can ambush this guy from behind here. Oh, see his mate. I think I got him though. Oh, did I get him? I think I got him. Did I get him? Come on. Yeah! Haha! I think I'm a little excited about this. Oh. Get him to reverse here. I'll be honest, this is probably one of the closer matches so far. The music just gets it going. It's like, I'm not gonna sing. That'll ruin my life. Scare everybody. Nobody there. What? At the very end, I do know that. Go over there. It's a 5-on-5, I think, here. As you can see in the left and the right, there's their team and our team. We have 3 members, I think, currently. They have 1 left, wherever he is. Oh, it shows it on the map. If you look in the bottom right, there is 1 player left. He's either camping or he is AFK. And then after we kill him, we move to A, and we will win. It's as simple as that. Alright, I see my enemy. Here we go. I don't know if that was me or what. Apparently we didn't have to move to A, and we went ahead and won. Wow, that's kind of creepy. Bloody Mary. And the damage is 666. Okay, I'm not going to comment on that, even though I just commented on that. That was quite interesting. I think that deserves a like on its own, you know, just that whole coincidence thing. Alright, vehicles. Oh, vehicle is in battle. Well then, is that so? So my vehicle isn't here. I don't know if that's a glitch. Oh no, it says it's in battle. You can use another vehicle in the meantime. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So I guess having multiple vehicles at a time is good because there's a travel time to actually get that vehicle back. Yeah, it says vehicles in battle, so I can't actually use that, meaning I have to use this little guy. So that's why this whole building your arsenal of tanks is worth it. Alright, so what you want to do when you get this game is obviously build your tanks up, try different battles. Currently, the only level I've actually found is Moscow, but there are more. And the game developer, since it is in closed beta, there will be a lot more to come. Like I said, they want to exceed 200 different tanks. Before I mentioned, there are 200 different tank types, but there are 3 different tank types, light, medium, and heavy, as I mentioned. But there are going to be over 200 different tanks at some point. And I think that's really interesting that it is based on historic events. And as a 3D... This is where the pros come into play. As a 3D browser-based game, you know, the graphics are quite decent for a 3D browser. And it's really optimal in the sense that, you know, you can log in right away. You don't need anything. You just need to make an account on Gamebox. And once you're in, you know, you jump right in. It's so fast that it's kind of like the Call of Duty aspect. A lot of people went to the Call of Duty franchise in the sense that, you know, you can hit quick match or whatever, right? And you're in, and it's fast action. This is pretty fast paced as well. So you're not sitting around. You'll find lots of tanks, lots of battles. Like I said, once you hit battle, honestly, you might wait 30 seconds, sometimes even less than that. But on average, I noticed you wait about 15 seconds, and you're in a match, a full party. And so, I mean, there's definitely some demand here. And let's look at profile, see what's under this. All right, battles fought. I have three fights. Of course, I won 100%, more or less luck. Hit rate 20%. So there's some decent statistics. I love statistics in games. Highest XP in one battle. Ooh, 74. That's some serious numbers. Let's look at the depot here. See what's in here. Okay, so we have light tank, medium tank, heavy tank, and then there are these here: tank destroyer, self-propelled guns. We can look at different, you know, it gets all specific. Oh, look at that. It's really interesting in the sense that, you know, you could sell stuff, what you own, buy, sell, that's what the depot's for. The store is, you know, obviously going in, looking at all the different tanks, buying things. Like, that's a lot. I don't know how I'm going to get 6 million when I have 4,000, but that's up for you. That's for you guys to decide. Also, if you become a VIP in this game, you will earn a lot more. That's one thing that they really try to push for. So the game does make money if there are a lot of VIP members, because once you're VIP, you will earn basically almost double the cash and almost double the XP per round. I'm not sure the exact ratio, however, it is definitely significant. Alright, guys and girls, so this is Project Tank. Quick little battle there, and it's a simplistic, fast-paced game in a sense. So if you guys like it if you like it, dislike it. I'll see you guys in the next one.